on victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
I'm going back to you. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, tackle, let's go.
Ryan. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wide out.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 42.
Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor.
Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago.
John up on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. This complete to Langford. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From midfield now, here's Ryan.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action, Fields.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Here's Fields. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ball at the 6, third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5.
Well, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence. Because
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and 10, Taylor now. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Fields. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Making a 2-touchdown lead now. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Ryan. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Ryan's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw again is Ryan.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got it complete to Clark.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
5 yards remain on second down. On play action, Fields.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he takes this one in for an add-on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, McCaffrey, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal.
Check 52. Hey, bye-bye.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
On the move to his left. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Touchdown, Chicago! As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Offense sent to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Got him in, it's Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and throw for it with one. Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing again, Ryan. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Tuesday. Mike 25. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 20. I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the 29, Ryan. Flushed out right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
22. Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Here's Ryan to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. Now Ryan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
From the 40 now on second down. Fields. The open man is Clark, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got his tight end, Oliver. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Chicago. To a 2-0 start. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will score. A pick six. Out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 5th. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Nwangu, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.